Alright, what's up guys? Back to tech-related video about the IQOS. Why this bad boy again? Why am I still making videos about it? I made like 2 or 3 videos about it. Well, on one of the holidays it kinda broke, actually. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, 1 week ago. I have discharged it fully. Well, allowed it to discharge, but it doesn't operate. The stick is broken and red light shines that it basically flickers right here, which means, you know, it's no longer really usable. So I thought maybe let's make a dissection video and break it apart. Well, not really break it, but, you know, tear it apart and see the innards of it and all of that. So what we have is basically the charging dock itself. It doesn't have many electronics inside, like the LEDs that show the battery itself, the charging chip. In here it's like an L shape here, and the holder, so-called, the stick itself. Sorry about shaky hands, I've had way too much caffeine today. So this stick itself is broken and you can take it apart very easily. So I think we can start with that. Let's put this here. So first thing is this cover. These are just basically covers here for the heat blade. These are interchangeable, many different colors and variations. This will take much more effort to take apart, so I'll do that off camera so I don't knock anything over. So first part I'll put here. I also have my trusty tools right here. It has basically everything that electronics use. So yeah, all right, I'll pull this apart. It takes much more force than you'd expect. Damn, I really need to get some sort of gloves or something. All right, after several minutes of trying, I could not take it apart. I assume there's soot in there, so if off camera I'll manage to do so, I'll make a cut, another cut, and then put the clip there. But so far that's as much as I could do. In the process, of course, the heat blade broke off. It looks like this. Broke off in there, and yeah, I truly apologize, but I could not get it open. I tried with, well, everything I could have held grip with, but it really didn't help. It's very stuck there. Maybe the new version doesn't really allow that to do at home and expects you to go to the store to change it. Anyways, so next is this cover. Then when you have cut nails, it doesn't really want to come off. So I'll use one of the tips here and take the cover off. It's held in place by magnets. These also you can buy in many different colors and add it here. As you can see, there's basically nothing there. It's just 2 magnets that hold it in place. Of course, this is how it looks from the inside. There's many different spots to screw it open and all that. So we will be doing that further. All right, so I will take my trusty tool. All right. Hopefully it will fit that far. All right, we need about, I think, the size of T7 this is. And all right, it seems like we didn't hit the required distance inside. All right, that kind of, yeah, needs, I think, a bit smaller, actually. It's hard to tell because it's so deep in there. that it's very hard to see the sizes. I've not taken apart an IQOS personally before, so this is kind of a new thing for me too. I kind of want to see, why did it break, you could say. Why doesn't it want to charge? Damn. Come on. I'm just trying to hit the screw, but it doesn't allow me to. Goddamn. Alright, so reached one of the screws and currently I am opening it. Oh fuck. It's a very difficult spot to reach. Turns out my tool is too thick and I was using the wrong size. So this is a T6. Goddamn, focus, man. It's really tiny, but it's a T6 size screw, and I was trying for way too long with too big of a size. So there's one here and there's one in the corner. So I'll just make another jump cut to me actually trying to reach it. Yeah, the innards are already slowly coming out, so I'll be back with you in a smidge. So, after getting a bit angry about the fact that I could not reach it, I decided to cut a hole here, because it turns out my tool was not the best decision. Not the best decision, but damn, the screw is actually now stuck in here. But I should be able to remove this now. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's take it out. And this is basically how it all looks from the inside. There's so much soot. It's very dirty. Alright. Sorry for the shaky camera. I have the tripod put on a chair, and my dog was enthusiastically chewing on the chair. Anyhow, I'm sorry for the failure, but I had to cut a hole like this so I could actually reach the screw. Turns out I have to buy a small and better kit for tiny electronics, but that is for the future. Anyhow, let's continue. So, in here, I'll explain to you and show you a schematic on screen. There's basically a tracker for data, how many puffs you take, how many activations you have, and all that. And I think there was an option to connect with Bluetooth, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. Anyhow, but nothing too much. You can see that this one's definitely completely toast. The circuitry on the inside is dead. I think it could be that rain got into there and it short-circuited. So, here's the main battery. There's a small rechargeable battery with the connector here. And right here is the main one. I checked, the battery is completely empty, so it's safe to handle. You can see the charging port here. Yeah, this doesn't look too well. Why I thought it was dead, because I could smell plastic and all that. So I think let's continue to tear it apart. There's a screw here. We're gonna take it apart as much as we can. So let's continue with this. Alright, another screw. All the screws I'll put in one spot, actually, right here. Might need them later. Alright, so that has been taken out. I don't know what it does. I can pull out the charging dock. Let's see if I can actually reach to push it out with this. No, it's very well placed inside. Well, let's continue then with this section. Let's see if there's any more screws. There's one behind the spring here, which holds the whole charging mechanism. There's nothing else here. Here there's only a charging mechanism, the main battery, and the spring-loaded thing. And so you can open it and close it, basically. Here's the whole thing, how it functions. With pressure, you move the gears back, it locks into position. Here you can unscrew it to remove this. On the other side, then you can essentially remove this. The main battery is here. Let's see if we can read any data. Yeah, 2,700 mAh. That's a reasonable battery, actually. Voltage is 3.7 or 9.9. Yeah, all right. It's not that bad, actually. I was expecting the battery to be much less, to be honest. All right, let's see what else we can unscrew, why don't we? I think we can start with this. Yeah, it fits on perfectly. Let's see. Will it allow us to fully unscrew it? No, it does not. We have to get this off somehow. I don't know how far the screw goes here. This is a much smaller size. So T6, let's take something like T4. Maybe that will fit here. No, that's already too small. So T5 on this side. Yep, that's the right size. All right. So I think this one covers the charger mechanism's cover. Yep, the screw goes all the way through. Let's remove the circuitry is now loose. Here's the charger. Let's remove this plastic cover. All right, let's see how we can safely move this. Yeah, there's a small locking mechanism. That's a T6, that's a T5. Let's take a very tiny screwdriver. Mind you, I'm doing this only after it has been fully discharged. And I recommend all of you do the same only when you have made sure that the device is fully discharged. Alright, this is not what I wanted to disconnect, but it did disconnect nonetheless. So let's disconnect this too. Alright. This, for me, is not functional no more. So I decided to take it apart. The idea was to remove the plus and minus from the circuitry for the recharging area. Later on, I'll see what actually has burnt into this. Let's see if we can... Nope. Yeah, the battery pops out just like that. There's the button and LEDs that fully function. There's the tape. Let's use fingers and nails to remove the tape, because better not to puncture the battery. All of them are lithium, and if you inhale the smoke from actually damaging it, well, it could be fatal and very dangerous. And since I have a puppy in here and my girlfriend's in the other room, well, I don't really want to do something like that yet. Yeah, I'll know. You know. Alright, this is still here like that. This I cannot really pull out, so I will not try to. Some of these parts could be useful, but we shall see. So, this is the battery with the recharging circuitry. It's mainly responsible for delivering power to this bad boy right here. Well, actually to the bottom charging dock. And then later it delivers delivers power to this. And it will recharge the battery. The battery is at the bottom side. Then here in the middle is the chip that is responsible for basically it turning on. Right now it's flashing that it doesn't function. That's that. And yeah, basically let's put everything to its places. This is the cover. Oh damn, man, my hands are shaking like crazy. All right, I'll quickly tidy this up. Fuck. All right, so basically what comes off is this small circuitry here, the cover, the heat blade that broke. Oh damn, I went out of screen. My bad. My hands are shaking very badly because I'm also a bit stressed. Have not made a video like this in a long time, so I apologize ahead of time. It's a very simple circuitry in the end. You have a separate section for the battery and charging, which is, well, responsible for the control and delivering the signal that the battery is fully charged. Then after that, you see an LED up here that says, yo, I'm full. And later on also passes a signal to this through the charging dock that this is also fully charged, or the red light, which also can be shown there. And after that, well, you hold the button, it turns on, you know, you do your stuff. It will automatically save the data on the chip here that you have used it this many times, this many tokes, I mean, and all that. Then you put it back in, it takes power from this battery right here, delivers it through this to the stick. And in the end, well, who knows? Maybe your data is delivered, maybe not, to the company itself to make improvements, or overall just to track users it's by themselves, or maybe when you bring it to the repair shop, they read all the user data. But yeah, this is about it. It was a very messy video and I apologize for that. For the next time, for the next thing I will dissect and analyze, well, I'll try better, but first time doing this in a very long time. So I hope this was informative. Maybe it shed some light how simple and plain and simple this is. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.